People have been asking me why XRP is taking the globe by storm and why Ethereum's recent jump might be very helpful for XRP. Avi, you keep bringing up the Bitcoin disparity. What does this signify? We're going to discuss the Bitcoin gap briefly. Why does it have such a significant impact on the market? And what does it mean? Additionally, it's something that every cryptocurrency trader should have in their vocabulary, knowledge base, and bag of knowledge. You will now know what it is if you are unaware. All I ask is that you smile at me so that I can radiate those positive feelings. Since Saturday likes are free, Smishity hits the like button. Do not claim that I do not spoil you. We normally move a little more slowly on Saturdays, but because my voice isn't doing well, we'll see. Some of you were a little alarmed when I mentioned last night that the echo was caused by me recording in the bomb bunker. I'm recording in the bomb bunker right now because it's the only room I have that works for recording. My mother-in-law offered me a place here. People were worried, but it's not because we're in danger or anything. You're back in the bomb shelter, but why? We're all doing fine. However, that is the reality. As you can see, the cryptocurrency market is currently experiencing a sea of green following a few days of red. Right now, XRP is trading at $3.16. As a result, XRP did fall all the way to the $3 zone before rising again. 3 is the support level for XRP as we have seen. What's intriguing is that this might occur within the next several hours. I may thus be recording this video a little before I plan to distribute it by the time you view it. On the 1-hour chart, we may witness a crossover at this point on the 1348 EMA. Therefore, with this crossover, we might have some good momentum for XRP for a day or two. For that reason, I will be keeping an eye on that. Once more, there is no absolute certainty. We can get solid indications from the 1348 EMA, but occasionally, there are fake outs. For example, this one made a crossover from the top to the bottom, then from the bottom to the top, and finally from the top to the bottom. And we experienced a significant setback for the third time. However, if you go back in time, they crossed over all the way back down here before this strange incident that occurred exactly here. Thus, on the hourly chart, it was a 64% movement on that crossover, if you only take that movement as an example. In fact, the daily chart was over here at the same time as it crossed over. That was a double whammy once more. The stochastic RSI for XRP is nearly at the bottom. But we aren't seeing that at the moment, and I congratulated you by telling you that this occurs. It always occurs, and it did as we move from the top of the stochastic RSI to the bottom. Therefore, this is only a portion of the market. This is simply the way things are. Things should rise, but they should also somewhat retract. They unite. After a small amount of reaccumulation, you might be able to go on another leg. Bitcoin has already reached its lowest point. Additionally, Ethereum is holding up really well in my opinion. Additionally, Ethereum is currently displaying a lot of strength. Before we discuss Ethereum's current state, I would want to remind you that I would never advise you to purchase, sell, or hold because I have no idea what the market will do on a day-to-day basis. What the Fed will do, what Trump will say, what the financial data will show, and global conflicts. We have no idea what might occur. Not financial advice, of course. Always conduct your own research before making an investment. Additionally, keep in mind that I will never, ever message you on social media to beg you to open a wallet, pay me money, sign up for anything, or do anything similar. They are con artists. Additionally, I won't ask you to get in touch with me or anything similar in the comment section. They are con artists. I beg you to exercise extreme caution out there. As XRP and the cryptocurrency market have grown in prominence, they are attacking and trying to con XRP holders. Please use extreme caution. Avoid clicking on any links that offer free NFTs, airdrops, or anything similar. Just exercise caution when you're out there. In a moment, we'll reach Ethereum. But, in fact, this is a little excerpt from an earlier video discussing whether XRP is a global bridge currency. According to Oliver Michael, CEO of a German blockchain venture capital firm, XRP may end up serving as the global reserve bridge currency. In the new digital financial system, ripples are becoming increasingly popular. Although this is a little older, Point Bureau, who has nearly 1 million Twitter followers, recently tweeted this video, which has increased interest in, potential for, and popularity of XRP. And Coin Bureau's RT of this video demonstrates that right now. Also, this might occur once more. That is what Ripple is attempting to accomplish. Let's see. Let's see if that occurs. I hit the microphone. Oops. I apologize for it. I have less room here. Therefore, if we visit Ethereum, it is currently a highly fascinating platform, and why XRP might benefit from this. In the event that XRP has its own exchange-traded fund ETF, Ethereum was thought to be a failure until a few weeks ago. Isn't that correct? However, there is currently a lot of momentum behind Ethereum and the ETF. Interest in the ETF has increased since we essentially went over here in May. Not only did it break, but it also crossed the downtrend in May at 1348. Ethereum has increased by 109% since that time. Ethereum is also receiving a lot more attention. Can observe the Ethereum spot ETF records the fourth largest inflow in history, with net inflows of $453 million. With 16 days in a row of inflows, Ethereum ETFs have now surpassed Bitcoin ETFs for the past 7 days. Institutions are keeping an eye on Ethereum ETF inflow trends, spotting 16-day and fourth-best runs and swarming in. The cryptocurrency markets are making history as spot ETFs surpass spot Bitcoin by around $5 billion.